Hi, my name is Nida Sheikh, and today I'll be presenting my homework one, where we have the four classes. So we have Tesla slog.java, we have stock reader and a stock list in the main class. So basically, so this is the first class. This is a Tesla stock class. So basically, in this class, we're creating private instances right over here. We have the string one for where the string data type for the date, and then we have double for the other variables that we have created. So after that, we're creating a constructor right over here, and then we're passing all these instances that we have created there as parameters right over here, and then we're creating the setters and getters for all these instances right over here. And this is for like the low price, high price date, and min price. So after that, what we're doing is that we are creating a method right over here. It's called the toString method, and this is mostly for organizing the data or the way it is supposed to be outputted on the console. And also, if in case we want to like call this toString method in any other Java class that we're going to be using or we have created in this project. So after that, I'm going to go to the stocklist.java class. So in this method, what we're doing is we're creating the necessary methods to display the stock data that we have. So basically, we're in this stock list class is extended by the array list that from the Tesla stock class. So also we have another constructor with no parameter just for calling on the objects. And there is a method called print all stock. So basically what is happening here is that in the file class right here, we're passing in we're creating the output file and we're passing that here. This is the output file. It's called it's called the all stock data.txt file, which should be right. It's right over here. So that's there. And then after that, we're using the try catch method. So basically what we're doing is the print writer class is we're passing the file right over here, and that it runs it through the for loop, and it would closes it right over here. And in case the file is not found, I'll throw in a file not found exception right over there. And then after that, we have 6 different methods. So the first one is the display the first 10 stock. So we're creating just a simple for loop, and we're displaying the toString method. Again, we inherited it from the Tesla stock class. So basically that, and then we're displaying the first 10 stocks. And similarly, we're doing the same for the displaying the last 10 stocks, but we're just for the for loop, it's just the opposite of the for loop we created for displaying the first 10 stocks, because we're how to display the last 10 stocks. So after that, what we're doing is that we're basically we're calculating the average of the opening price of all the stocks. So basically we're just passing through the variables. We're passing it through the loop again, and it's returning the double data type of the average because it's an average, so it has to be a double data type. And then we're doing the same thing for closing price. We're calculating the average of the closing price of the data, and we have created a variable right over here, and which is right over there too. So basically the GP data field gets to for the closing or the opening price by entering the accessors from the Tesla stock class. And after that, we're supposed to find the max high price of all the stocks, which is we're doing the for loop right over here, and then we're just making sure that we find the high price. And similarly, we're doing the same thing for the min low price and returning the min price right over here and returning the max price right over there. And after that, we go to the stock reader class. So basically in this class, it contains all the methods necessary to read and parse to the .csv file. So basically what we're doing is that we're creating a class, stock reader class, and again, we have a constructor with no parameters in this to call on the objects. After that, what we have is that we have a stock list class that basically we are creating a method that reads stock data, that is in which we basically are passing the file, the CSV file. So basically we're doing that right over here. And then after that, this here with the string that we have created, this helps us to get the name of the .csv file, the CSV file right over there, which we basically have from the project itself. And what we're doing here in the if statement right over here. So what we're doing basically in this code right over there. So we're making sure that when we were the .csv file is a .csv file. So basically, when we go to the try catch here, so it reads through the data which is in the .csv file, and just make sure it's the .csv file, and then just splits the data, and that's perched right over here in these data fields. And then after that, what we're doing is actually that we had created a stock list object right over there, so that we could return all the data that has been perched right over in this code right over here in the try catch method, basically. So what we're doing is that we're calling the objects to pass through as parameters in the Tesla stock class. We have created the object right over here too, and we pass it through this object, and then we return it right over there. And then after that, in case it's not a .csv file, or in case of any errors that are happening, that would happen, it'll throw a not file found exception, like it would do for the other one too. And then here we have, it's just simply going to say that there is no CSV file present. And after that, we have the main class. So in the main class, what we're doing is that it's basically the driver class, and it just basically runs all the classes created. And this is so here we have all the main methods, and this is the file, the CSV file that is basically going through right over here too, that is being passed through here in the stock reader class. So what we're doing is that this is the file that we had from the project basically, or originally, and then we're passing it here, and then we're creating a path, we're creating a relative path. And after that, what we're doing is that so we're displaying the data to the console right over here. But for these data, what we're doing is that the read data stock, we're getting it from, that is being inherited from the stock reader class, and then we're passing the file CSV method, as a parameter, and to print all the stocks and display the 10 first 10 stocks and the last 10 stocks, which would make more sense if I run this. And yes, so the first right over here, so the first 10 would be and the last 10 would be right over here, and then it's printing just the average open, close, and high and low price right over there. So that would be it for my project. Thank you very much.